Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're having a good morning. And today is Tuesday of our learning at home. And we're going to talk about our body today. So, our body is consisted of our bones and our skin, and we have muscle. And so, I'm going to read a book about our body. And the title of our book is This Is My Body, and is by Gina and Mercy Myers. They are the authors. What do the authors do for our books? Yes, they write our books. They're the ones that put the words to the pages. And then the illustrator, it does, yep, you're right, they draw the book. They draw the pictures for the book. And then this is my cover. And then I have my spine of the book. This is called the spine. It's what holds the book together. Just like we have a spine that holds our body together. And then we have the back of the book. And if I open our book, I will find pages in our book. And when I turn a page, we have our title page again. That has our title. And it has the author and the illustrator on it. And then when I turn it again, I will find my words that I'm going to read. So this is our picture that the illustrator drew, and then my words. This is my body. It has different parts. They all work together. This is my fur. It keeps me warm, especially in the winter. So animals have fur that keep them warm in the winter. What would keep us warm in the winter? Because we don't have fur. So what would keep us warm in the winter? When my fur gets too long, my mom takes me to the barber for a fur cut. If I sit really still, I get a special treat. Do you get to go to the barber and get a fur cut, or do you get a haircut? Or does your mom do it? These are my eyes. They help me to see. I use them to see. I see them. I use them to see a little green worm. To see a big tree, and to see my dad when he comes home from work. Hi, Dad. Sometimes I have to use my eyes to watch my little brother. I don't like to use them for that, though. What do you use your eyes for? Do you have to use your eyes for watching a little sister or brother? Do you have to use your eyes for what? What would you use your eyes for? These are my ears. They help me to hear. I can hear when my dog barks. That means someone's here. I can also hear when my mom asks me to clean my room. Then I wish I didn't hear so well. What do you hear? What do you hear with your ears? This is my nose. It helps me to smell. I can smell Mom's perfume. I can smell my shampoo. I can smell when my dog has been playing with a skunk. Phew. What do you think a skunk would smell like? I think it smells good or icky. This is my mouth. I use it to eat and to talk. Dad says I talk all the time. I guess I just have a lot to say. These are my teeth. They help me to chew things I like. And sometimes things I don't really like. I brush my teeth every night to keep them clean. What does your mouth and teeth do? This is my tummy. This is where the food goes after I eat. Sometimes if I eat too much sweet stuff, I get a tummy ache. That's why Mom won't let me eat a whole bag of cookies. what would happen if you ate a whole bag of cookies or candy? These are my arms and hands. I use them all the time. They help me to turn cartwheels, to steer my bike, and to turn pages in a book. When I also lasso a dinosaur, they help me tie him up. They help me do just about everything. Wonder what your hands and arms help you to do. Especially take my toys back from my sister. These are my elbows. I use them to prop my head when I'm sleepy. Can you find your elbows? Where are your elbows? These are my legs and my feet. I use them to walk and to climb. When my sister is bothering me, I use my legs and feet to run away from her. Wonder what you use your legs and feet for. These are my knees. They help my legs bend. When I fall down, my knees always get banged up. All of the parts of my body work together so I can do anything I want. Everyone's body looks different, but I think that's what makes us all special. The end. So for our activities today, one of them is to draw a picture of you. And remember, what do we have to have? If you have to, remember, think back to our Matman. What does Matman have? Remember? Matman has a head, a head, a head. Matman has a head so he can think. Matman has a body, a body, a body. Matman has a body so he can. What does our body help us to do? And then Matman has what? 2 eyes, 2 eyes, 2 eyes. Matman has 2 eyes so he can see. Matman has a mouth, a mouth, a mouth. Matman has a mouth so he can talk or eat. Matman has 2 arms, 2 arms, 2 arms. Matman has 2 arms so he can. What can he do with his arms? Wonder what he can do. Matman has 2 legs, 2 legs, 2 legs. Matman has 2 legs so he can bend. Matman has 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. Matman has 2 feet so he can walk. Matman has 2 hands, 2 hands, 2 hands. Matman has 2 hands so he can wave. Am I all done? Do I have everything? I think I'm missing something. Matman has a nose, a nose, a nose. Matman has a nose so he can smell. And then we have to do our Matman has 2 ears, 2 ears, 2 ears. Matman has 2 ears so he can hear. And there's our person. So you're going to draw your person. Also, ask a grown-up if you can use, because we want to ask before we take things. You can get some Q-tips, right? And with our Q-tips, you can use these. These are going to be our bones in our Q-tips. Can you make your name with your Q-tips? So if I have my M, it's a little hard to do. So I have an M. So you can make your name, make a pattern. What kinds of things can you use Q-tips for? What can you make with your Q-tips? And then we're going to work on some rhyming. And we're going to do rhyming with parts of our body. So if I have a head, what do you think would rhyme with head? Head, bed. So you're going to think of different words. So nose, rose. So you're going to think of different parts of your body and rhyme them. You might need a little help from a grown-up, and that is okay. And then one of our other things you can do with your Q-tips is, can you make a pattern? And remember, that pattern is where you take two objects, or you're going to make maybe two designs with your Q-tips, and they're going to make a pattern. So if I do so if I do a straight line, and then a line like that, and then I would do a straight line, and then I would do another line. So my pattern is going to be straight line and a side line, and then it's, like that. So that is what you do with your Q-tips. So you're going to make a pattern, and you're going to make your bones, your name, different words, and you're going to draw a self-portrait. And then you can sing for your gross motor. How fast and how slow can you go singing head and shoulders? So I can't wait. Have a good day, boys and girls. I'll see you later.